What's up, man? You're with me, Kelly, here from RadioRepublic.ph. I'm here at 12 Monkeys Pub and Music Hall, and I'm about to interview Chito Miranda about business and how he got into basically partnering for this nice music hall here in Makati. And yeah, let's get a couple of words from him and see how it goes. Okay, I'm here with Chito, man, here in 12 Monkeys. How are you, man? What's that, Chito?
I'm good, medyo busy, pero all good.
Okay, so I have a couple of questions. I'm doing this article on musicians and being entrepreneurs, being businessmen. And I love 12 Monkeys, man, for sure.
Thanks, man.
Okay, first question. Tell me, how did it start? Paano nag-start yung idea? How did everything get together?
One of the partners, before we became partners, in-invite kami ni Champ. We had a meeting. They said that they wanted to put up a bar in Makati na iba yung vibe pero tugtugan because ang daming tugtugan ng mga venues, but we wanted to create a totally different atmosphere na may tugtugan eh. So we've been to all the tugtugans in Makati and sa South and sa Quezon City, but we came up with something na mas, I don't want to call it classier or more or snobbish. Hindi naman snobbish. It's actually very I don't know the word eh, pero for me it's a perfect atmosphere lang na medyo comfortable talaga siya to watch a band, and you'd have couches instead of just tables and the band setup, something like that.
Yes. Okay, so we talked about Champ and other people. Who are your other partners, and what makes 12 Monkeys different nga from
Well,
your normal
half of the partners are old school club owners.
Club owners
So
talaga.
they're used to it. They're used to the operations and handling the business side and everything. We have meron kaming there are 12 of us. Well, actually now we're 14.
Kaya 12 Monkeys nung una.
Yeah. So we have me and Champ who handle the musical program.
Okay.
We have Jericho who handles the equipment. And
Of
also
course,
Jericho of JB. Tony also from Boys Night Out, and Gino for the sports side naman, because this was supposedly originally planned to designed to be a sports bar, pero it became a music hall na lang eventually. And the other half, meron kaming someone who handles, Raymond Magdalio, who handles restaurants as a profession talaga, so he's very good pagdating dyan. And all the other kids that we play with here in 12 Monkeys, mga long time, as I said, bar owners. So they knew how to run a bar, but they didn't know anything when it comes to having a live band. That's where we come in, kami ni Champ.
So parang all-star cast rin tong 12 Monkeys, if you think about it.
Not naman all-star cast, pero they all have their own strengths.
Okay. So everyone knows like putting up a business is challenging, man.
Yeah.
So what are some of the challenges you faced in like putting this
Well,
up?
first of all, we paid a lot of money for this. Pero the good thing is, I didn't have to worry about the operations that much because someone else was a master of operations na. So actually, that girl, Cheska, she's the only girl na master of pagdating sa operations and running a bar, and how yung talent, yung crew, and how to yung pricing, lahat yan. She's an expert on that. So siya na nag-handle dyan. Tapos ang role lang namin ni Champ, is to put in the bands that we want to play and to see and watch and experience. So iba-iba, and we invite everyone na gusto na talaga namin, from Aiza Sigera to Willa Baliw. Ganun kalaki yung spectrum.
Basta trip nyo, game yan.
Tapos and we also have jazz bands and blues bands and amateur bands also to cover yung buong spectrum ng tugtugan. Tapos so somebody handles the food, somebody handles the marketing and advertising. Nandiyan sila Gino and Tony, as I mentioned. So the challenges dyan is making sure that for me and Champ, making sure that every night meron quality entertainment. Kumbaga sa sinehan, we have to make sure that the movies are good.
Yeah.
So people will come.
At saka yung sa programming nyo, I like yung parang sinasabi mo, like there's some nights sa jazz, there's some nights, I know you were telling me kanina, nag-a-adjust kayo per night.
Yeah.
And conscious effort ba talaga yun na parang
course,
every day is like a special day for you guys?
We want to, gusto talaga namin pag nagpunta ka dito at any given day, pagdating mo, medyo solid parang ganun. So Mondays we have, not naman sadya, pero Mondays, pag Wednesdays we have the likes of South Border, True Faith, Freestyle, Side A, and pag Mondays and Mondays we had jazz and blues, parang ganun. Tapos Tuesdays we have solo acts na hindi naman solo na acoustic, pero meaning just a band who wants to play like we already had Franco, we had Bandwagon by Wally Gonzalez.
Wally Gonzalez,
So, pag Thursdays, that's the night I originally handled. So I get the bands that I love.
Yung mga favorites mo, ito ba nilalagay?
Friday we have DJ electronics and
Sino Jorge ba to?
More of EDM music. Tapos,
EDM, yeah.
so and even the DJs, we had Tech Romantics, Taken by Cars, yung medyo ganun.
Yung ganun type. Yeah.
Ganun type. Kasi yung isa na yung partners is a DJ also.
Mahilig
So yun
sila,
naman yung trip niya.
Yeah.
So Saturdays, we have big normally pag Saturdays we have big events, album launches, video launches.
That's where you put it weekends.
We're gonna have Wolfgang do a full on acoustic set here. So medyo we're excited about that. That's how they do things. That's how we do things actually na talagang there are iba-ibang bars that you could watch them play in, but we have we wanted to make sure na good food, tapos perfect ambience to get drunk in, tapos medyo komportable, and yung acts na dito not just hindi normal na okay we'll do a few songs lang, gusto namin yan, and ang ganda the concepts sometimes come from the band. Parang typecasting Kamikaze did an acoustic set here. Tapos Wolfgang also requested for one. Greyhounds also requested for an acoustic set. So it's fun. Kasi
collaborative siya. Hindi mo naman nangyari.
We as artists, tinatanong namin yung artists also what they want to do and how they want to get paid.
Of course.
Yan very important kasi as an artist, ang point namin ni Champ is you have to spoil the artists for them to come back. Make sure na maganda yung gamit, maganda yung vibe. Kasi that's what we are, a music hall. So they handle the business side. We're always against them because kumbaga
pro-artist ka naman.
Kami ang pro-artist. And yun yung brilliant move na ginawa ng partners namin na nilagay kami. And that's our role na you fight for your art, you fight for the artist and what they should be paid and what they should be given and how they should be treated. Galing. So ang galing nila for them. It's a humble move on their part to say na wala kami alam dyan, kayo bahala dyan. So they were surprised na ganun na pala yun, as long as they get paid from the tickets, okay, parang it's a basic setup eh. So ganyan, basta ako ang priority ko is to put in good bands and at the same time to make the bands playing here happy. So that's where Jericho comes in na kung ano mang gamit yan, papagandahin natin dyan. So far all the bands naman who played here, ganda naman ang feedback. We're still adjusting though, pero maganda naman yung feedback when it comes to the sound system and the vibe and everything else that comes. You played here. I hope you enjoyed.
I loved it, man.
It was an epic night, no?
Sobra sa'yo nun.
Sobra sa'yo nun.
May I saw this meme. I think you made it, or was it a Facebook or your Instagram thing that you posted? Yung parang my nightlife. My nightlife is my day job, and something in my day
hobby
job.
Is my work.
Yes. So can you explain that some more?
Na kasi yung ano ko kasi yung parokya kasi for me it's just a hobby eh. That so kaya nga I consider myself unemployed since birth kasi I never worked a day in my life. We work hard pero we do it for fun eh. So it's just a hobby yung pagbabanda. And fortunately, we get paid for that. So that's parang yun yung work ko. Hobby ko lang yung pagbabanda. We don't take it seriously. We do take it seriously, but we don't take it too seriously.
Yeah, for sure.
And yung nightlife ko naman, I consider this 12 Monkeys as my day job. It's really hard work.
Yeah.
You're always on the phone, making sure you're doing transactions, negotiating, making sure that the artist gets what they want. At the same time, ma-please yung partners ko na this is what we should give them. Parang ako yung nagiging middleman for the bands and for my partners eh. So I argue with them. They also tell me na we can't have that because we're running a business, but I know, alam mo, it's a constant argument. So pero it's a healthy argument naman because I always fight for the artist. I'm always on the side of the artist. Kumbaga I'm the good cop sa scenario na to. So that's my day job. And it's not a lousy day job because you get to hang out and watch bands for free.
Sakto.
Diba? Tapos ang maganda dyan, kami pa yung nag-handle na band. So definitely pag kasama dito yung band, gusto namin yan. So it's fun watching the bands that you booked and at the same time you enjoy kasi nandyan sila.
Enjoy ka rin.
Diba? So for a day job, it's not bad. I'm not complaining also, but it's hard work. It's totally different from just kasi sa parokya, wala kang gagawin. Tutugtog ka na. Write songs, hang out, stay in a hotel room, you sleep, you party, rock and roll, then you go home and rest the whole day again. Pero dito, it's really work because you're dealing with different people na eh. Yeah. Unlike sa parokya, all you have to deal with are your
Kamado mo lang.
bandmates. Yun na.
Kamado mo lang.
Tapos tugtog ka lang. Pero dito, you have to, it's work, it's business. Pero the good thing is, I'm being paid to represent an artist because I'm an artist as well. So
Sure.
alam ko yung mga demands, kung ano yung gusto nila. So it was easy for me to do that part. It was difficult lang to be constantly on the phone and checking messages, making sure that all the artists have what they want. Tapos, and at the same time, balancing it also with the business side.
Yeah.
Kasi you can't say lang na, sige, tugtog lang kayo dyan, and not make money out of it because it's still business.
two
How
hats
can we
again.
sustain it if hindi pwedeng we can't lose money on it. So that's a trick actually. It can't be all about money, but at the same time you have to run a business. So
Yes.
that's the tricky part. Pero so far it's fun kasi whenever you see your place filled with people.
Parang anak mo yan eh.
Oo, exactly.
Maybe
Kada bili ng alak or beer or order ng
Feel
food,
good
parang
ka.
kinikilig ako na it's like a sari-sari store and somebody buys something that you're selling. So it's fun. It's
Correct.
really fulfilling.
Talk to us about alam ko you're very active social media, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook.
Sobra talaga. Kasi that's all we have eh. Wala kaming TVC, wala kaming... Well, big part of it is Tony being
Tony,
on
yeah.
Boys Night Out.
Yeah.
So that's a big factor. And at the same time, yung kanya-kanya namin networks. So, we just want... Kasi sa poster pa lang, mararamdaman mo na yung vibe ng lugar
Oo nga eh.
Diba? You can't put out a poster na sobrang pangit and you can't expect na yun yung crowd na gusto mo doon. So, from posters pa lang, we make it a point na dapat may certain angas na yan or dapat cool na yan tingnan. So we let the artists do their own thing. Like Up Dharma, you did also, you had your own posters. Pero kami rin, I make my own posters and at the same time, the company
Makes
has
its
their
own
own
posters.
artists. Have the artists, they have their own artists to do their posters. Pero ako may gusto akong sariling mood na pupuntahan ko sa poster. So I make my own
Lalabas mo,
also.
yeah.
And I have them approve it naman na okay na ba to? And it generates the the mood that I want na talaga iba-iba klase. The artist may sarili siyang version. I have my own version on how I
Mas
want
masaya nga
to
yun,
do it.
diba?
Di ba nag-work it, diba? So,
nag-work,
and my partners have also way of dealing things. So I think it's a nakikita mo talaga yung, I don't want to call it fusion pero nag-integrate talaga yung mga ideas and it works kasi it doesn't just come from me. It doesn't come from the business side also and it doesn't just come from the band. We're also selling the not just the band but the atmosphere, the place itself. So, yun, kasama siya.
Maraming mga musikero coming into business now eh. Alam mo, like getting into business. I know sila Champ, of course, your partners
Yeah.
here. Iba dyan, sila boards, may van rent,
Yeah.
So, what do you think about that? And you think it's part of buhay musikero na kailangan business
I think it's just being responsible kasi we all know there's always, mula kids we were trained na set na sa atin yan na you have to finish school, you have to have a backup plan kasi backup plan because you can't sustain this lifestyle forever. So as being as band members pati sa mga kabanda ko that I'm very thankful kasi hindi sila bumili ng malalaking bahay. Hindi na nila gusto money. They were responsible enough to keep their money and save it and for alam mo yun, they did not splurge and even kita mo kamikaze to alam nila we could to a certain point. Hopefully it lasts like U2 or Rolling Stones or maybe Pepe Smith sa local side up to matanda mag-rock and roll pero my friends and my bandmates are responsible enough and all my other friends nakikita ko naman yan yung mga ibang banda na who are responsible enough to kumita tayo, let's invest it into something more stable. It's not about stability but it's about being smart lang with your money na you don't not just because you're in a popular band you get the best car.
Yeah.
You get a modest car and a modest house and at the same time save your money, diba?
Yeah.
Kasi what if tomorrow tinamad na ako magbanda, diba? You need something else to
get you going.
Yeah, exactly. Yan. So I think tingin ko dyan, you can't be all rock and roll.
For
diba?
sure.
We all want to. Diba? Kung pwede lang. Pero eventually, all I want to do is just stay home and relax sa Tagaytay. That's all I want to do. Ride my bike, stay home, watch TV. The band is for fun. Pero syempre, you have to work. Good thing, lahat ng work na nakukuha, I'm blessed na lahat na nakukuha work is something that I enjoy. And I guess, yan din ginagawa ni Boards. Kita mo siya. Nagko-manage siya ng banda niya and at the same time siya nagpaparent ng van at meron din siyang t-shirt company. So it's all based on music pa rin. It's artistic pa rin yung pag-design ng shirts. Tas yung van rental, sino magre-rent? Sila din. So it's very
symbiotic siya.
Smart
So nakikita ko to sa isip mo like sina Reg, they're doing medicina.
Exactly.
Lahat ng mga musika lang nag-business talaga.
No, that's very smart of them. Pero kita mo it's still hindi pa rin siya corporate world, kita mo.
Hindi pa rin eh.
Diba?
Music
medyo rock and roll pa rin. Kasi you can't take away music from the musician eh. Kumbaga,
sakto.
Yun talaga yung kahit anong gawin mo, kita mo. Mayroon nga akong business pero music pa rin.
Music pa rin yung labas eh. No?
Kung malis ako dito, baka maging songwriter ako ng jingle for TVCs or maybe a sound engineer, pero music pa rin.
Music pa rin yun
music pa rin talaga.
Kasi doon na rin tayo napunta eh.
Exactly. So directed pa rin siya. Nag-try ako gumawa kami ng pharmacy before. I didn't enjoy it as much. Kasi walang kinalaman sa music.
Ito ngayon, mas ganado ka ba dito?
Dito talaga. Grabe tutok ako dito. Doon, after kong bilhin yung mga gamot, kinalimutan ko na eh. Ito talaga, I'm so passionate about it because I want to, kunyari, tonight we're gonna have Aegis. Aegis sabi talaga nila, hindi kami sanay sa Makati. Sabi ko, you have no idea. We have to present you guys to the Makati crowd kasi Makati crowd, they're not exposed to what you guys have to offer eh. And nagulat sila na yung most expensive table namin nakuha. Dapat yun yung gusto kong kunin and I was bounced to the second level kasi kinikwento ko sa Aegis na yung most expensive namin na table may kubuhan for you guys. Talaga, hindi nila ma-comprehend yung concept na.
Galing.
So nakakatuwa din na at least kita mo it's a totally different avenue. Yeah, tagal na may OPM, matagal na rin may Makati scene, may matagal na rin pero ito talaga I want to have Color Thread and After Image do a show here. Gusto ko rin mag-Joy Ayala and we're having Noel Cabangon din later and lahat talaga gusto ko patugtugin talaga dito.
Galing man.
Para talagang solid yung not to revitalize OPM because it's never naman siya naging pero it's always masaya lagi. Nung nawala yung Dread, everybody was sad. Nung nawala yung Merix, everybody was sad as well. Pero we came up with something na mas engrande and mas mayabang ng konti. I love Club Dread. I love may Club Dread pa rin naman na rehash sa Eastwood. Pero
I want people
totally different yun. Totally different crowd dito. And not to take it away from the other bars, we still play at 70s Bistro, we still play at 19 East. We sometimes we do gigs sa B-sides and sa Sagiho and sa Route 196 but I wanted something bigger in rock and roll and at the same time cool.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, thanks for the interview, man.
Salamat din. Thank you very, very
much. Invite everyone naman to come check out 12 Monkeys.
Naka-video ba to?
Video to.
Kala ko naka-mic lang eh. Anyway, daan kayo minsan to 12 Monkeys. We always post naman kung sino yung mga tutugtog. We always put in the best of the best acts ng mga local music scene. And sometimes hindi rin OPM. We had China Crisis once. So that was fun. Basta check out nyo 12 Monkeys. Sorry, I didn't know na it was on video. Kala ko lang that's how you hold your fancy microphone. So.